It is always fascinating to see the engagement of our people. It's our diversity and scale, our enthusiasm for individual mobility that make us unique. And it is a rich history of mobility that has excited generations. Iconic products like the Volkswagen Beetle, the Golf, the Audi Quattro, or the Porsche 911. With our electric models, the IDs, the Audi e-trons, or Porsche Taycan, we have laid the foundation for fascinating and precious future-proof brands. We are currently experiencing the transition from the combustion engine to e-mobility, an important step towards a cleaner planet. The next, much more radical change is the transition towards much safer, smarter, and finally, autonomous cars. Until 2030, the world of mobility will have seen the greatest transformation since the transition from horses to cars at the beginning of the 20th century. The future of cars, the future of individual mobility will be bright. Today, we will present our strategy through 2030. We call it New Auto, because cars are here to stay. Individual mobility will remain the most important means of transport in 2030. In fact, people driving or being driven in owned, leased, shared or rented cars will still account for 85% of mobility. Those 85% will be at the core of our business. At the same time, cars and our business models will change more than ever before. Let me take you on a journey to the year 2030. Mobility in 2030 will be autonomous, digital, smart, sustainable, and safe. Imagine that your grandmother or your 8-year-old son can hop in a Volkswagen cab to visit one another whenever they want without mom or dad behind the wheel. Or maybe you just need a quick ride within the city. You can use one of our mobility apps, and an ID bus will pick you up and your friends driverless. Like in robotaxis, in private cars too, autonomous driving will be available, at least on open highways in many parts of the world. You can spend your time in the car working, playing with your children, talking to friends, or watching movies. Traffic will be much safer. Vehicles and infrastructure will be communicating to significantly reduce traffic jams and accidents. The virtual driver will be much better and safer than any human. The new world of individual mobility will bring other benefits for society too. Electric cars will serve as the relevant buffer to stabilize grids and shave the peaks of oversupply. For our business models, that means revenue and profit pools will shift gradually through 2030. First, from internal combustion engines, or ACEs, to electric vehicles, and later to software and services. The ICE market is set to decline by over 20% over the next 10 years. At the same time, by 2030, the global electric vehicle market will be on par with ICE sales. We will be more profitable with EVs because batteries and charging will increase the share in value add, and with our platforms, we will be more competitive. Keeping the batteries for second life use and finally for recycling will allow for additional value creation. We are aiming at keeping control of the valuable raw material production for first use in the car, second use as home storage, and then full recycling, the circular economy. We are aiming at higher market shares in EVs. With our global platforms, we will increase scale right from the start, in China, in the EU, and in the US, allowing even other industry players, such as Ford, to benefit from our economies of scale. Electric cars will get cheaper over time, driven by advancements in battery technology and in scale, with the price for mobility falling below today's level. Industry revenues are going to double in size compared to today. The automotive market is projected to total $5 trillion by 2030. That's 10 times as much as the smartphone market. That explains why big tech players want to enter our industry. With our combination of world-class brands, supported by then globally leading technology platforms, our position to tap into those profit pools is good. In the new auto world, customers will still choose a specific design, body style, and brand or service quality. But more than ever, brand differentiation will come from software and services. Already today, our brands are leading in their segments. Audi is the most advanced premium brand, electrifying its product portfolio. The Audi e-tron is the industry's first fully electric premium SUV. The Q4 e-tron is the first Audi on the MEB platform, probably the most desirable one with a clear premium appeal. The e-tron GT has become Audi's new brand shaper with 800 volts charging capabilities, impressive performance, and outstanding design. With its high-tech project Artemis, a highly efficient, sophisticated electric car with level 4 driving features, Audi will yet again develop cutting-edge technology for the whole group. Now in control of Bentley, Audi will use this technology to build the most sophisticated, luxurious Bentley, thereby entering segments that haven't been accessible to the Audi brand before. Bundling Bentley's all-electric luxury car portfolio with Lamborghini and Ducati in the Audi Premium Group will further leverage all possible synergies in premium. With Markus Duesmann and his team now fully in charge of the group's premium activities, we have efficiently organized our premium brand portfolio. The Volkswagen brand is driving electrification worldwide with its Accelerate strategy. Volkswagen will be the market leader in EVs by 2025 by rolling out the leading BEV platform. With the complete ID family, the ID3, the ID4, ID5, and ID6, as well as the iconic ID. Buzz coming already next year, Volkswagen has been building up the most comprehensive EV product portfolio in the industry yet. And with its high-tech future project Trinity, a level 4 ready fully electric car, the Volkswagen brand will bring the Artemis technology into the volume segment, affordable for all. Leading the volume group, Volkswagen provides scale and technology for our other brands. Cupra, with its emotional cars built on Volkswagen's technology platform MEB, is already outselling Alfa Romeo and quickly gaining traction in both quality and quantity of sales. Based on the same technology, Skoda offers state-of-the-art cars with an unbeatable value for money proposition. With Skoda being the most profitable volume brand already and Cupra at the brink of sustainable profitability, margins in the volume group will continuously improve. Volkswagen Commercial Vehicles is evolving more and more into a lifestyle brand, offering the range of famous California vehicles and soon launching our most emotional electric car so far, the ID. Buzz. It will significantly contribute to enhancing the appeal of the Volkswagen brand, reloading it with emotions and love, particularly in the United States, where the coming home after 30 years will boost our EV campaign in the market and bring back the emotional touch with all the memories from the 70s. Through the combination of our commercial vehicle platforms with Ford, we are becoming very competitive in the light commercial vehicles and medium pickup truck segment worldwide. Porsche performs in a league of its own. The company has shown resilient EBIT margins of above 15% over the past years. Porsche has always maintained a higher degree of independence while being industrially integrated into the group, contributing technology and benefiting from scale and the Volkswagen manufacturing footprint. Today, Porsche is stronger than ever before. It has embraced electrification early and will sell 80% EVs by 2030. Porsche is a strong testimony how an automotive icon can remain an outstanding sports and performance brand while repositioning towards electrification and sustainability. Our technology platforms will offer cutting-edge technology at unparalleled scale, at high quality and competitive cost, available worldwide. The mechatronics platform, the next generation of our hardware platform, in the succession of MQB, MLB, MEB and PPE, will allow us to reduce complexity over time as we will consolidate our existing platforms to one architecture for the entire e-product portfolio, from entry level to top of the range, from 85 to 850 kilowatts, our super platform. It will be 100% electric and ready for autonomous driving, available for all models and brands. To improve and speed up our mechatronics platform competencies, we will invest around 800 million euros into a new research and development facility in Wolfsburg, further improving best practices in platform design. Markus Duesmann and Thomas Schmal will lead the entire program. Hardware platforms ensure customers get the best product and quality at the best price. It's software that will ensure the seamless integration of new auto into our customers' digital lives. CARIAD is developing the software backbone for all group cars, our own software stacks. The Volkswagen Operation System will be the platform to deploy new software and features anywhere at any time and turn the car into a continuously improving self-learning machine. By 2030, we target that 60% of our sales and 37 million cars will be based on our own software stacks, gathering large amounts of data that will constantly make our products better. With the electrification of our fleet, we are building up the core competencies, battery cell technology, including chemistry and raw materials, charging and energy. Volkswagen will be one of the biggest battery users globally. That is why we are working on our own cell format across all brands. By 2030, it will cover 80% of our electric volume. Thomas Schmal and Elke Temme will share exciting news on our charging and energy business later on. Mobility and transport as a service, fully autonomous, will be an integral part of our business model in 2030. Robotaxi services require 4 different layers of activity. A booking platform to match demand and supply, holding the customer data and managing the payments. This platform can be highly profitable. The operation of the fleet, a service business, which we are testing with our Moja brand in Hamburg. The autonomous vehicle, we will start with the ID. Buzz AD, and then the virtual driver, the most complex software system the world has seen so far. In fact, a worldwide active neuronal network which continuously improves its driving capabilities. Also potentially very profitable. Sustainability Reducing our CO2 footprint and so safeguarding the future of individual mobility is our mission. By 2030, we will reduce the carbon footprint per car by 30% over its entire life cycle, in line with the Paris Agreement. This equals roughly to 15 tons of CO2 per car from today's 34 tons. By 2040, we expect to achieve nearly 100% zero-emission vehicles in all major markets. And by 2050, at the latest, our global operations will be climate neutral. For investments in future technologies, we have earmarked 73 billion euros until 2025, representing currently 50% of our total investments. And we will continue to raise efficiency throughout the group. We are on track to meet our 5% fixed cost reduction program for the next 2 years. We have committed ourselves to reducing material cost by another 7%. We have started a working capital management initiative, and we are optimizing our ICE business with fewer models, a much reduced ICE drivetrain portfolio, which we just agreed to reduce by another third, and a better price mix. In 2030, China, the US, and Europe will remain our main focus of our activities. In regard to the US market, there's never been a point in time where we were better positioned to significantly increase our market share. We are ready to bring a wide range of highly attractive EVs tailored to the US market and participate overproportionally at a time when everybody has to start from scratch. The ID.4 had a flying start, perfectly in time for Biden's push towards e-mobility. In China, Volkswagen has been the unrivaled market leader for many years. Our goal is to achieve this position, although in the Chinese e-mobility world. We achieved major milestones in recent months, taking majority stakes in e-mobility businesses for Audi and for Volkswagen for the first time, investing in local battery manufacturing and ramping up our software capabilities with a CARIAD subsidiary. With the ID.6, ID.4 and ID.3, we are rapidly rolling out our e-portfolio this year. Our key electric joint venture, Volkswagen Anhui, will become the local hub for our mechatronic architecture. As China will grow faster than the rest of the world, we are gearing up our operations with more local skills and capabilities. Taking our 660,000 people through this transition is the biggest task for our leadership and requires a new flexibility and adaptability for each individual. We have the right strategy to be at least as successful in new auto as in the old world. We are providing the training, reskilling, and adequate working environments. Together with the Works Council, we have made our German sites fit for the future, turning our plant in Zwickau into an e-mobility site and planning similar groundbreaking transformation for our plants in Emden and Hanover. The transformation of our group components is unparalleled in the industry. With Trinity and Artemis, we are planning 2 flagship projects for Wolfsburg and Hanover. Our workers' representatives have been supporting the strategy, ensuring alignment between management and the workforce and facilitating change, starting with the Future Pact back in 2016. In times of unprecedented change, our employees at our German sites will have job security through 2029. So much restructuring in such a short period of time would not have been possible without reliable labor relations. My thanks, therefore, goes to the Works Council led by Daniela Cavallo. Because competitive profitability is a basis for safe, long-term safe jobs, it is an important goal for us. And I'm convinced that together with Daniela Cavallo, we have a solid basis of trust to continue working successfully on our future. The mobility world will be changing radically over the next decade. Individual mobility has a bright future as we are making it emission-free, safe, and convenient. Being driven safe and comfortably, fast, so smooth, in beautiful cars will be a very desirable new experience. Volkswagen, with its innovative brands and state-of-the-art platforms in its new auto strategy, is preparing to play an important role in this new world. And now I would like to invite Arno Antlitz on stage.